Today we'll be setting up your Polar Cloud enabled Flashforge Inventor II. Start by cutting and opening the box. On top you'll see the quick start guide and miscellaneous printing utensils. A filament guide tube, a glue stick for print adhesion, miscellaneous print tools and USB thumb drive, a USB cable, and the printer's power supply. Please do not use any other power supply than the one that is included with the printer, as you risk causing permanent damage to the printer. The box is tightly packed, and we found the best way to remove the printer was to turn it upside down, slowly removing the printer from the box. Continue with removal of the styrofoam and cutting the bag. Carefully remove the styrofoam cover that sits atop the printer. The printer gantry is restrained during shipping to make sure that nothing is loose or damaged. Cut and remove the two zip ties that hold everything in place on both the left side of the axis and the right side of the axis, being sure not to cut any actual structural components or wires. Finish by removing the bag and any covering of the printer's door. Next, slide the print head all the way to the back of its travel limits and pull the printer hood up and through the front of the printer. With a firm grasp on the print bed, pull it all the way to the top of its travel limit. This will allow us to get the styrofoam out from underneath it. Next, remove the filament spool from the box and remove the dry packet inside, as we'll need this hole empty to properly mount the spool. Pinch the black clip and pull the spool holder upwards. Cutting the end of the filament is optional, but I find that it's best to start with a nice straight length of filament when you're loading. Feed the end of the filament through the filament guide hole shown here. Then replace the spool holder at the back of the printer. Feed the extra length of filament through the guide tube and firmly mount the guide tube to the printer. Next, plug in your power supply and turn on the printer. The switch on the back is the master power, but the printer won't turn on until you press the black button on the front. Now is also a good time to remove the protective cover for the LCD screen.